What if I told you that the story behind the creation of McDonald's actually was super dark and full of lying, manipulation, and backstabbing? Yeah, I know. Shocking, right? I guess Grimace has a lot of secrets he hasn't been telling us. So I was scrolling through Netflix the other day and came across a movie called The Founder, which was about the rise of McDonald's to becoming the global powerhouse that it is today. So I decided to give it a watch, and my god, I was shocked. This movie was so much better and so much more engaging than I thought it was going to be. This film is told through the eyes of Ray Kroc. At the beginning of the film, Ray travels all over the country doing sales but is extremely unsuccessful. He's extremely committed and works really hard but just can't seem to get ahead. One thing that this movie does really well is it gets us on Ray's side very early, so we feel very conflicted when he has his downfall as a person later on in the film, but I'll get to that in a second. So Ray's life changes forever when he stops to eat at a restaurant in California called McDonald's. Ray is extremely struck by just how genius this restaurant model is, in particular the speed in which they produce the food. Ray sets up a dinner with the McDonald's brothers, Dick and Mac, and the brothers give a rundown to Ray about their whole life story and how they came up with the business. Ray then realizes just how much potential McDonald's has. If he runs the operations and helps the brothers franchise it, McDonald's has the potential to make millions. And so it is. After much convincing from Ray, the brothers decide to team up with him and begin franchising. And from this point on, it all starts to go downhill from here. Now, the eventual conflict and interest that happens between the brothers and Ray is because of one main reason. The McDonald's brothers are much more concerned about the quality over quantity, whereas Ray is much more concerned about the quantity over the quality. And this problem just gets worse as time goes on. Ray is in charge of overseeing the franchising, and as McDonald's gets larger and larger, he starts to get very powerful, much more so than the brothers were probably expecting. And because McDonald's is expanding at a rapid pace, naturally the restaurants across the country are not being run as well, which is a big concern for the brothers because, as I just stated, their main concern is quality over quantity. This makes the brothers super pissed, who are not fans of the changing dynamic within the business they created. In particular, this makes Dick the more pissed out of the two, and him and Ray begin to get into major arguments over the phone. But as the film goes on, Ray becomes so influential to the company that Dick can't keep a leash on him anymore. And it eventually gets to the point where the brothers, who founded McDonald's, are no longer essential to the company anymore. And Ray eventually realizes this himself. Dick and Mac have been screwed over by Ray, and eventually concede to being bought out for ownership of McDonald's. And this, I believe, highlights the theme of the movie, which is don't do business, or anything really for that matter, with someone who you don't trust, no matter how good or tempting the offer might be, because in the end, you'll probably end up getting screwed. In conclusion, The Founder is a film that really came out of nowhere for me, and is honestly one of the best biopic films I've seen in a while. It's got such a great character arc and really makes you wonder, was Ray really an evil guy, or did he just play the game super well, and can we really blame him for that? Definitely let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below, because I'm interested to hear your guys' takes. Definitely a very interesting film, and I highly recommend that you check it out. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It would mean a lot to me and will help us grow this channel together. But anyways, that's all I got for today, guys. I'll see you next time.